All right. I believe that everybody's in the house. Is a Tosa in the house? Where's our girl at? Where's our girl at? You guys are going to be first to hear the... What's up, bro? Big news. I'm going to be taking over D Nice's... oh, what's up there? We're waiting for you. Oh, what's up, Smoking Tires in the house? I'll be taking over D Nice's fucking Instagram on Wednesday. Guglunk. I'm going to be doing a session on D Nice's Instagram on fucking Wednesday night. I'm going to have to go balls deep on the smoking of the marijuana for that one. I'm going to have to get high as a fucking kite. We're going to try and do Beat It. I'm going to try and do Beat It on D Nice's shit. He's a lovely chap. I thought I'd fucked it because I got off the Instagram the other day and was really high, and he left me a lovely message because I was really high and a little bit nervous. Excuse me. I proceeded to leave him a little bit too much of a long voicemail on the Instagram Messenger. And then I thought that this guy was like, "Oh, fuck this white dude. This dude's insane. I'm not having anything to do with him." And then we just had a lovely conversation. So, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Kind of excited about it. Good old fucking Desmond Nice. Coming through. I only hope that the Obamas decide to join the party. That is going to be a little bit ridiculous, just so we know. All right, let's get started on the... Oh, fuck. I didn't do any of the things that I'm supposed to do before I do... All right, we're going to risk it. I didn't turn off my fucking... I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb. And if I click out of this to go to the Do Not Disturb, this is all going to get focaccia'd. So, it's, we're just going to have to, we'll just see what happens. All right, everybody? The Do Not Disturb is going to, it's going to be a problem. All right? There was nothing wrong with the original game. Oh, I could see Tone Tweakers is one of these, you're a bit of a completist. I understand why Tone Tweakers. I don't know, man. I just sort of felt like, fuck it, I really don't care. I'm not one of these people that is, like, I care more for cars being in their original status than keyboards. And I was like, yeah, man, I kind of like the idea of a yellow Juno. It's yellow and purple. It's two of my favorites. All right, let's get started. It's from 1988's The Innocents. All right, I will say right now, let's put the other signal. Put that into the chat, somebody, please, if you don't mind. Because this is a Warner Brothers artist. It's also a massive hit. So I'm pretty, it does stand out. And it's really, he puts a little LED in the fucking pitch bender thing, so it's got like a little, it's completely not authentic anymore. It's, we're probably going to get binged for this. It's Warner Brothers. It's a huge hit. So for those of you that are new, we're going to get fucking janked a bunch of times probably. And then we're going to come back. And then if we get two of those on this particular page, then we're going to have to go to the other signal. All right? The Bloom bot did get botted because he was just like, he looked like he'd had a like bad smack habit. So the bot is gone. So, we're not going to play the whole song because we all know it's fucking, I try to discover a little something to make me sweet, my baby friend, and take my heart, I'm so in love with you. We know this song. So, because that's one of the ways that you get botted. The other signal, Tone Tweakers, is called At the Other Signal. All right? It's At the Other Signal. So we all know the song. So here we go. Let's get into it, folks. Let's get into it, all right? Erasure's 1988 The Innocents, my freshman year at college, and boy, did it fit. The Innocents. You know what I'm saying? 5 million copies sold, produced by the great Stephen Hague and Dave Jacob, and a team. Stephen Hague's CV, as we say in England, is as long as your fucking arm. All right? Andy Bell and Vince Clarke. Vince formed Depeche Mode, was one of the OG founding fathers of the Depeche Modes in 1980. Left in 1981, leaving us some great songs. I mean, let's not think for a minute that, hold on, please. I mean, this era, this is a great Depeche Mode era, man. Dreaming of Me, New Life is one of my favorites of all time. I can't get enough of New Life. I mean, obviously, I fucking just can't get enough is great. But yeah, New Life. New life, new life. Recreating desperation. New life, new life. Vacuum cleaning. Whatever the lyrics are, it's fantastic. Love that song. Anyway, so he leaves in 1981. He then forms Yaz. You Americans in England, is it here that they're known as Yazoo? I think it's here that they're known as Yazoo. In America, England, they're Yazoo. In America, they're Yaz. No, England, they're Yaz. America, they're Yazoo. Either way, he formed that with Alison Moyet. But after 2 albums in 2 years, prodigious output, if you know what I'm saying. They then had a couple of failed projects, so he put an ad in the Melody Maker, and a bloke by the name of Andy Bell responded and got the gig. The Innocents is the first of 5 consecutive #1 albums. It's Yazoo in England, Yaz in the States. Right, there you go. 5 #1 albums, dude. 5 #1 albums, back when you had to sell fucking records to get #1s. Ain't that some shit? Yaz in the USA. Yazoo in the Englands. I think Yaz is actually a better name. 5 consecutive #1s. Andy Bell wrote the lyrics based on asking his mum when he was a little girl. That's not me saying anything out of sorts. That's a quote directly from him that he said when he asked his mum when he was a little girl if when he grew up he could be gay, and she answered, "Yes, if you show a little respect." At the time of the audition, he was singing in a band called Void and selling shoes. And in 1988, he announced that he was HIV positive. Stephen Hague's OMD, PIL, New Order, Peter Gabriel, Susie and the Banshees, Robbie Robertson. God damn it, he's good. And they've sold a total of 25 million albums in total. A total of 25 million albums in total. I give myself 0 points for that. All right, so we're going to start with the drums. Then we're going to do the bass. We're going to go through all of them. And let's just hope that we're not going to get botted. I got a feeling when the blum, 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 when that bit happens, we're fucked. But let's see what happens. All right, let's go. For the Depeche Mode Global Group, my pleasure. Well, there it is. There it is. You can hear that's real swing, people. That's real machine swing. Coming up. Here we go. Ready? Oof. So much drag. Sick. You can feel it. That's not on the beat. It's a little bit pushy pulley. Man, that's significantly more pushy pulley than I thought it was going to be. I forgot about it. Oof. Man. I'm sure some train spotter could inform us, please, of what the drum machine that was being used. chorus. All right, get some of this. Oh, rum digga doom, boom digga gum digga goom. Woo! Solid. Love this. This little bit right here. This is some well orchestrated tom drums in the eighths. Right. Some of this. More of the fucking drummers of Burundi. You know, it's I always love the fact that people that program drums are always significantly more, you know, like they'll take a gamble. They'll take a gamble where a regular drummer wouldn't have. Like, no drummer would be playing in this shit, but you know, they didn't give a fuck. They went for it. All right. Just doing the. Man, that drag is quite something. Da-dum. I like that with the big. I think the album version actually fades, doesn't it? I don't think they don't go to the cold ending on the record version. I don't think. All right, now we're gonna start doing some synths. So let's get in it. Bass. How low can you go? You can go like this. Now it'd usually be I'd usually be doing like drums against the bass, but we're going to wait off on all of that stuff. We're not going to stack them, because stacking them is when we start to get into trouble. So we're not going to stack quite yet. We're just going to go through them rudimentarily, do the vocal, and then we're going to go back and we'll start stacking, and we'll probably get booted at that point. All right? Just so we know. Bass. That's not an 808. That's most definitely not an 808. The old gallop. Camouflage songs written to this. What's up, Kate Montana? Let's all give our love to my buddy Kate Montana, who's back in the hospital. This chick is one of the fucking gnarliest warriors I've ever known. Much love to you, Kate Montana. Much love to Kate Montana from all. It's so round, you know? It's round. So analog. not going to get that from some digital preset. Peanut Butter Wolf. That's a really good guess that it could be The Promise. It is in fact, give a little respect to me. Some of that jam. But it could be The Promise. It could also be 57 other songs of the era. Post-chorus. To the bridge. 1, 2. Like this is what's missing. Like that new Weeknd song is so fucking good. I love that new Weeknd song, but the bridge is not the bridge. The bridge is just another. It's just a repeat of the other thing with a different fucking melody on it. Like, come on, man. Write a goddamn bridge, people. This is a bridge. Doesn't have to be very long, she said, smiling. Just put a bridge in it. To the pre-chorus. That's it. 8 bars. If you need a friend, I think we could do it. I'll always be there. Ah, right there is where it goes, peanut butter. Doesn't work. Doesn't work right there. Damn it. God, I wish I could fucking toss the drums on this right now because it's so good. And then this is the post-chorus. Just ride on this little gallop on whatever that is. Sits in it. Definitely enough for a lawsuit. Could you sue for that though? I don't know. Could you? I don't think you could do that. That's an interesting conundrum. Whether you could take that and turn that into something. All right, here's a beautiful little surprise track. So one of the things that obviously Vince learned from his buddy in Depeche Mode, the guy who's into, whips and chainsy guy. He learned that you might want to base your song around this instrument. I love this. This little turnaround right here before the fucking chorus. Listen to how beautiful this is. Gorgeous. Point of the bit, Scott Simon music. Oh, interesting. Vince is a big Paul Simon fan. Well, there you go. That would explain it. You can hear some headphones. the bridge. Ready? Back to the pre-chorus. That's it. I'm not asking a lot. Weekend. Some nice punches. You never heard this version? Welcome to Why I Do It. Love the toms. Now you can feel, so here's the fucking amazing trick, the science of the wizardry of the trickery, is hear how the drums have like this little drag, right? And that's the machine, right? And then when you add the acoustic, suddenly everything starts to coalesce. And suddenly there's nothing feels pushy-pulley at all. It just fucking bounces. Fred Dunay's in the house. Sounds like a Neve board. R.I.P. Rupert Neve. Let's dedicate today to Rupert Neve, shall we? It does have a little, it's got a little bit of a, if I may, it's got a little bit of a Salisbury Hill vibe going on. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a... I can just listen to this. So that's why we're doing it. My fucking show. Yeah, this could be. If George Michael had covered The Promise, this is exactly what it would have sounded like. Man, I wish I could drop the bass. Not yet, not yet. So good. Man, that kick drum. That kick drum is doing so much fucking heavy lifting. So good. Oh, those toms are fucking great. This whole bit with the toms right here. Hold on, let me. I'm going to bring the guitars down just a little bit. There's 6.8 dB over mix, and the drums are 4.9 dB over mix. So we're going to get them both set together at 5.3 dB over stem mix, and we're going to hear them together. Oh yeah. Oh, these toms are just fucking magnifique. All right. Well, when we get to it's such a fucking bummer, Warner Brothers, you bunch of fucking C words. All right. So we'll put everything in together. She said, smiling at a later point. All right. So there's 2 keyboard stems. Obviously, there's a lot of fucking keyboards. There's a lot going on. So this is probably, these are pretty dense. I'm going to hazard a guess, but nonetheless. Let's see what happens, shall we? Stem 1. Oh, shit. Shaker. Sugar packets, everybody. Bring on the sugar packets. With the drums. Some of this. This is where we're going to run into problems, people. Oh. Gorgeous. Yeah, I forgot about this bit. Because I've done this song prior. I forgot how fucking magical this bit is. Come on, man. Right in the feels. To the bridge. Goosebumples. Stacks. So much melody. so much melody. Melody on melody on melody. All right, let's run some risks. That's 11.7 dBs over mix. So we're now going to stack some acoustics on top of that and see what happens. It's about to get very, very pretty. I mean, I look like this with all this fucking stupid shit all over me. I'm used to. My fighting weight's 185. I'm probably sitting closer to 200 right now. 6 foot tall. Look like a bit of a dick bag. But I got to be honest with you, man. Inside me is a 11-year-old girl that just loves melody, and there's so much of it going on. My Asperger's, she's an 11-year-old girl with Asperger's, by the way, who journals a lot and loves unicorn puffy stickers. And this shit, she couldn't be happier. Come on. Come on. Woo! Come on, man. Come on. I mean, this is like really, this is, just look at fucking Vince's curriculum vitae, man. This dude's all about the melodies, man. It's all about the fucking melodies. And he's so good at them. Interlocking fucking melodies. I mean, I'd be willing to throw this into the ring, Depeche Motors, that it's Vince first. It's Vince first. He teaches them the DNA of the fucking thing, and then he goes on and he does his own, because Yaz is the same thing, right? Or Yazoo, depending on how you want to do it. All interlocking fucking melodies. Like, just listen to Only You, man. Only You is like, woof. Like all that stuff, all the fucking... all interlocking melody. All right, so this is why we might get kicked. We're about to engage the intro of the song with the actual. This could be trouble. All right, this could be trouble. If we get booted, meet me back here. All right, meet me back here. And we'll see what happens. We're not going to go to the other signal the first time. Just keep that in the back of your brain. We're going to come back to here for one more bot, and then we'll go to the other signal. All right? So just keep that in your brain pan. We're gonna come back right to here, and then in a second boot, a bot boot, then we'll go to the other signal. All right? Okay, good. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh, killing it. So, I mean, this is like, could this be like Black Celebration era DM? Gorgeous, gorgeous. This shit? Hold the phone, man. This fucking Vangelis, by the way, if you are a synth aficionado and you're looking for new records to blow your mind with that are old records, I'm telling you right now, Vangelis' China is a fucking mind blower. Total Vangelis China. Oh shit, just a little bloop bloop. There it is, there it is. All right, that whole run is fucking spectacular. Chorus. Incredible. I mean, that's your bridge. That's your bridge. That's all. That's the only reason that it's fucking 3:44. It's 10 seconds. And if you really, like, the problem is that, like, you can't, you know, you guys aren't getting it in stereo, Marty Rages. You guys are getting it in mono. That will be fixed. New big plans coming. The stereo field that is the stacking that's happening here. So first I was a ba-da-ding ding, so there's a delay. And then there's like it's here, but then there's another thing over here, and then there's at least 4 sounds stacked. so let's do this. Let's throw the acoustics over the top of that. We're gonna risk bodification. Here we go. Ready? Fuck off. This shit. This shit. Incredible. Preposterous. Preposterous amount of melody. And we haven't even, now we're going to risk the bot for sure. We haven't even tossed all of the, by the way, I've DJ'd one wedding and I'll never DJ another wedding. It's the most miserable fucking experience of my life. But my buddy Matt at the Smoking Tire did something really cool, which is that his lovely bride Hannah walked down the aisle to Queen's "Somebody to Love." So the night before we surprised her, I flew out from LA to New York, which is a whole other story I won't tell now. But we surprised her with an impromptu session at a lovely little bar that he found. Cool little bar, restaurant-y thing. And she walked into the back, and then we had a screen and the PA and the whole thing, and we just fucking arranged it all. And I went up to him and I was like, "Hey man, I gotta be honest with you, like there's a lot of people here that don't really know what I'm doing. Should I and some children, should I mitigate the thing?" And he was like, "Nah, man. Do it you, man. Do you. Do your thing, the whole thing." And I was like, "Yeah, are you sure about that?" He's like, yeah. It's like, "Do your thing, man." And then I think it was like the third motherfucker that his mom walked out on. But I got it for two motherfuckers, and then she was like, "Man, the third one's where you're pushing your luck, Baldy." I'm the fuck out. Nam Justin, riding in the Countach is my favorite fucking car in the history of the world. All right, so let's risk the bot. We're going to now toss in both of the keyboard stems. What we'll do is let's introduce the acoustic halfway through so we can get both of the acoustic stems doing their thing. And yeah, I also did. I did this at. I did a run of them. I did 5 days in a row at the opening of the new Guitar Center mega store here on Hollywood Boulevard, and my friend Shelley booked me for that. And I did eras that the store had been open: 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, blah, blah, blah. And no, these don't go on YouTube. Nothing goes on YouTube. It happens here and then it disappears. It's the magic of the whole thing. You only get, this is it. We're the only 264 people in the world that are having this experience, and then whoop, disappears. So anyway, so it was like, it's in the middle of the fucking store, Guitar Center, opening week of their Megatron fucking superstore. And all of the heads are there and the whole thing. And I was like, all right, I guess I got to do this shit clean. So I did my first show. And she comes up to me at the end of the first show and she's like, hey, listen, you got to start swearing. And I was like, what? She's like, you got to start fucking swearing because it's just not you. You're not in the moment. You're not vibing. You're not doing the thing. You got to fucking, I was like, you sure? And she was like, yeah. Swear. Do the whole fucking thing, man. Just don't drop the C. Don't drop the C word. And we're good. And I was like, wow, all right. So the next day I come back and I'm like, fucking. And there's like a line of like, it's the coolest thing that's happening in the store. Like I'm fully aware of it. I'm also doing like Hendrix and like amazing fucking songs. People's minds are being Queen. And people's minds are being exploded. And there's like a fucking line of all of the heads, like the fucking Guitar Center heads. And then I did a finger bang joke. And she comes up to me afterwards and she's like, all right, listen, man, great. You got away with all of it. It's fucking, no, ixnay on the Inga Bang Faye. You can't say finger bang in the store. And I was like, oh, all right. Well, at least, because I like to, I'm like that kind of guy. You can tell by looking at me. I'm like I'm a dude that likes to know where the boundary is. And I like to walk up to the boundary, probably touch the boundary, get the shock off the fucking boundary, and then walk back a couple of feet and chill there for the rest of the night. But I do like to know where the third rail sits. You know what I'm saying? I do like to know where the old boundaries are. All right? Back to the song. Both keyboard stems. Let's do it. See if we get botted. if I were Vince, I would release, probably I would imagine that all of the instrumentals without drums and shit on them are that gorgeous. I don't understand it. These bands should release the fucking instrumentals, man. Can you imagine? Just get to fucking chill out and listen to that whenever you wanted to. What's even better is when I throw the vocals on it. Speaking of which,
what's up, everybody? It's a friendly neighborhood reminder of not being a fucking asshole. It's Indiana. And now it's the point in the program where we do the vocals. And what happens with the vocals is you ADHD-riddled motherfuckers stop fucking typing in the chat room. You shut the fuck up. You sit on your fucking hands. You stick them down your pants. I don't care what you want to fucking do with them. Just take them off the fucking keyboard and honor the vocalist by shutting the fuck up while the vocals play. Alright? That's how it works. It's not fucking hard. Out of respect to the vocal singer, we shut up. Because it's a very intimate moment. It's very intimate. A lot of singers wouldn't enjoy the idea of their vocals being played like this. So you know what happens? We honor them. We shut the fuck up. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at all you. All you chatty chatties. Alright? Shut up! Happy Valentine's Day. Bitches.
well, there you go. How pleasant. That's not a thing. That's Id the otter, okay? Pearls before the swine. I don't think people understand just how brilliant calling that otter Id is. It's all right, though. So, now. My neighbors thought I was crazy before, just talking into the air about how cool songs were and laughing about them and handing out awards to myself. But now when they hear me do that, they've really got to think that the year of quarantine has certainly affected me deeply. It's all right, though. Fuck them. All right, so here we go. It's time for the dulcet tones of Mr. Andy Bell. Let's remind ourselves that when he was a young girl, he asked his mom if he could be gay when he grew up, and she answered yes, as long as you show a little respect. Andy Bell.
I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you, I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason why you make me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul. I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little respect to me. And if I should falter, would you open your arms out to me? We can make love, not war, and live at peace with our hearts. I'm so in love with you, I'll be forever blue. What religion or reason could drive a man to forsake his lover? Don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no soul. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason. You know you're making me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul. I hear you calling. Oh baby, please give a little respect to me. So I hear you calling. Oh baby, please give a little respect to me.
It's quite, I mean, what a fucking sick vocal. But what's very interesting is that when you hear it in the song, by the way, 5 people couldn't sit on their fucking hands. Amazing. Just got berated by a fucking puppet. People still can't do it. It's amazing to me. How much like Alison Moyet he actually sounds. Right?
I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you.
Right? Like this could almost be Alison Moyet.
I'm so in love with you.
Almost.
I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason why you make me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul.
First chorus has no harmonies.
I hear you calling.
Just on its own.
Oh baby, please give a little respect to me.
And then verse 2,
And if I should falter,
we get this beautiful,
would you open your arms out to me? We can make love, not war, and live at peace with our hearts.
right here, ready?
I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever.
This echo, this is like fucking Stephen Hague and Dave Jacobs motherfuckers, because this shit,
I'm so
perfect.
in love with you. I'll be forever blue. What religion or reason could drive a man to forsake his lover? Don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no. So
now we get the harmonies.
I hear you calling. Oh,
That fucking fall off, like this, the fucking, you never really heard it before. Now this, you hear this elongated note that then goes into a counter melody with the fucking calling, that whole thing.
don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no. So I hear you calling. Oh baby, please give a little respect.
And that thing that you hear that sounds like it's actually, there's a bass drum going, which would indicate to me that these harmonies might not have been sung over headphones. The majority of the track is sung over headphones. I think that the harmonies were sung in the control room, and that's why you can hear that because it's picking it up from the mic.
Don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no. So I hear you calling. Oh baby, please give a little respect to me.
To the bridge, and then you get this. Total George Michael. But also, could be Alison Moyet. Pre-chorus.
I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue.
Like, listen to this. It's so fucking dense, man. It's so dense. Listen to the harmony track that he's singing against his main vocal melody piece, where his harmony is conversational behind it. Ready?
I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue.
Like, he does this whole...
I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue.
It's a ludicrous harmony. It's a ludicrous harmony.
I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue.
And by the way, let's not even fucking talk about this motherfucker's vibrato. Like, let's just not even bring that up. There's no reason to discuss the epic nature of this vibrato.
I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason. You know you're making me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul. I hear you calling.
The fact that that soul lasts for as long as it does, it's just held on this fucking soul. Just
I hear you calling. Oh, baby.
listen to all of the other melody moves inside the chorus as that soul just fucking hangs on it.
I hear you calling. Oh, baby, please.
And then this, I hear you calling. Like that whole thing that's going on, the way that this thing is fucking Tetrising together, it's unfucking believably good.
I hear you calling. Oh, baby, please. Give a little respect to me. I hear you calling. Oh, baby.
And then the soul, this is the first time that the soul has like a soul, and then the calling has a call. Like it does this movement inside it.
I hear you calling. Oh, baby, please. Give a little respect to me.
It's preposterous. Don't forget, this fucking dude is working in a shoe shop. He's working in a shoe shop in England when he reads the ad in the fucking back of the Melody Maker, which was a very important musician locating device back in the analog days in England. And he answers the fucking, he's working in a shoe shop and he's singing in a band called The Void. And then he shows up and this is what he's capable of with fucking Vince. I mean, what a fucking ridiculous...
I hear you calling. Oh, baby, please. Give a little respect to me.
All right. Now, the only thing... Let's just quickly divert for a second. Diverge for a second. This is where you kind of like that shit's dope, but you want to hear a fucking masterclass in that? I'll show you a fucking masterclass of that shit. So, this song, the ending vocal of this song.
Josie's on his vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight.
All right, so this shit is bananas. Okay, R.I.P. the late great fucking Tony Lewis. But this shit at the end, you want to hear some crazy shit? Listen to this vocal that you've never really understood just how incredible this vocal is. Ready?
Use your
Yeah, Choir of Clones. Unfucking believable, man. That song. I did a thing for Sony, and they were like, hey, what song? Or I'm currently working still sort of with a thing for Sony, and they were like, all right, well, if we're going to do this, like, what song do you want out of our catalog that's, you know, available that we can get you? And I was like, The Outfield, Your Love. And they were like, yeah, dude, I think I got that for you. And then the previous version I had all the guitars in one long stem. That version that I now have has all of the guitars. And all of the guitars on that fucking thing. If you think like this thing is constructed, the way that they fucking constructed the guitars, and then the way that they constructed that, the vocal and the guitars together, unbelievable. Certainly not to take anything away from Erasure, but just to point out that, like, the secrets, man, the secrets that we get to hear when we do this are really overwhelming in their gorgiosity. Absolutely. All right. I am the fuck out of here. It's 2:12, DM Global Group. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you feel like donating to the cause, you can do so at the sessionwebsite.com or at the Venmo, which is BritDick, BritDick. We'll be back tomorrow night. I'm doing a very special Valentine's night for all y'alls. I'm going to be doing a little fucking... Oh, I'll show you what I'm going to do tomorrow night. So this is what we're doing tomorrow night. 7 p.m. when y'all need to get your groove on.
Anything, girl, you need only ask. I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you when you want me to, and I will not let go if you tell me to. Girl, relax, let's go slow. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm just gonna concentrate on you. Girl, are you ready? It's gonna be a long night. Throw your clothes on the floor. I'm gonna take my clothes off too. I've made plans to be with you. Girl, whatever you with me, you know I can do, baby.
Jesus, that's like, I'll make love like you won't. That whole thing, fucking epic, dude. Anyway, so that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And then, of course, a reminder, Wednesday at 7, we'll be over hanging out with the fucking Club Quarantine folks at D Nice's house, which is pretty fucking blown away at that opportunity. I mean, that is, it's pretty dope. So that's 7 p.m. on Wednesday. If you're new to the circus here, 11 a.m. most weekday nights. I mean, most weekday mornings. Sometimes I don't feel like it. It's been a particularly tough couple weeks, and sometimes you have to take a day off. So that's what I did. But I'll be back on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Monday at 11. There's no radio, so I'll be back on Monday, and then Wednesday night 7 p.m. Beat it over with the fucking Club Quarantine crew. All of my dates, all of my times are Pacific, so it's a little late for the East Coasters. I understand that, but I live on the East. I mean on the West, so that's how it happens. We're probably going to get botted, so I'm probably going to have to check out now. Feel free to donate. Sessionwebsite.com. Brit Dick for the Venmo. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the Saturday. Enjoy your night. Wear a mask. Get the fucking vaccine if it gets offered to you. Black lives do indeed matter. Don't be a douchebag. Stay positive. Test negative. Real headphones don't die. And of course, love. That's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Let's do this.
I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason why you make me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul. I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little respect to me. And if I should falter, would you open your arms out to me? We can make love, not war, and live at peace with our hearts. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. What religion or reason could drive a man to forsake his lover? Don't you tell me no, 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 so I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little respect to me. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason. You know you work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no,
Sing
that
along.
you give me no, that you give me no soul. I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little respect to me. I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little respect.
there you have it. And no bot. That's our Valentine's Day gift from the bot. Have a fantastic rest of the day. I'm going to be hanging out over with the the Depeche Mode Global Group. If you want to come hang out over in that Zoom, I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and chill with those peeps for a little bit. So I'll see you over there. Be nice, everybody. Say goodbye, Ed.
Go fuck yourselves.
Well, that's not nice at all.
Now, bitches, I'm in charge. Tip the motherfucker.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's a cannibal.